Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a beautiful Tuesday. It's such a pretty day out. It feels like summer. Um, and we are kicking it off today. So, thank you for joining us. I know we have some more people kind of working their way in this way, but is Kaylee on here already? Awesome. I know Kaylee had a kind of a little window here. So Kaylee is actually Sue Dye's coach. So Sue took the initiative she wanted to learn more about social media and how to, honestly, the actual how to, right? So a lot of us, um, including me, right? I'm 32 and I don't know how to edit videos like a professional or at all. She hired Kaylee, and Kaylee gives you the actual, like, hey, it's not just another social media, like, hey, this is an idea or whatever. It's a, hey, how do I actually edit this video? How do I actually grab attention? How do I actually get views and get some kind of momentum on this? So I know she is coming to do a social media seminar in 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from today, it's going to be on a Monday and a Tuesday. And I'll let her kind of tell you what that's going to look like. But Kaylee, are you here? Or I know you are here. I'm going to give it to you. Yeah, you're muted, Kaylee.
Yeah, so sorry. I was having trouble. Our screen went somewhere else and the button was gone. Hello, how are you?
Hi, good. Glad you
So
can
we're
make
su-
it.
yeah, we're super excited to be coming. Yes, I am Sue Dye's social media coach, but I'm also a KW real estate agent and I own Harmony Social. This is Katie. And together, we actually make 220 social media videos a month for 11 different businesses. And so we're really excited to bring social media to you guys. And you're right, it won't just be, talking about social media and that you should do it. We're going to teach you how. We're going to give you some editing skills. We have what, 6 videos prepared that we're going to give you guys the opportunity to each pick one and make. We're going to teach you about CapCut, the different platforms, and we're really excited to bring that to you.
Awesome. Okay, say one more time. Oh, what should people bring with them or how should they prepare for the class?
That's a good question. So we're definitely going to have slides and we'll also have handouts. I would have a pen so that you can take some notes. Also, bring your cell phone, especially on day 2. We're going to have a lot of hands-on, like let's open Instagram, let's open TikTok and actually figure out what all of this means. If you really want to get ahead of day 2 homework, you can download Instagram and TikTok if you don't already have it, as well as CapCut.
Okay,
And that's
awesome.
CAPCUT. It's the editing software we're going to teach you how to use.
Awesome. So, by the end of this, they'll know how to kind of edit a little video. So you make 220 for 11 businesses. How quickly do you make those videos because you know these tips and tricks?
That very, very quickly. We batch film and we batch edit for every client. So we film with each client 2 hours twice a month. So 4 hours a month for every client gets us about 20 to 25 videos per client.
Okay, awesome. So,
Yeah.
is that what they can expect to kind of learn how to do during this class?
Yeah, so we're going to talk about time blocking, batch creation. Where the heck should your content come from? Like, I know I'm a realtor, but what do I talk about? We're going to talk about what do the different platforms want to see. I know back in the past, social media has been hashtags, 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 but now it's keywords, keywords, keywords. What the heck does that mean? I We subscribe to Gary Vaynerchuk's teachings, so we all know Gary V from Family Reunion, and we're going to teach you about his system of jab, 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 right hook. So if you've ever read that book, or if you've ever read Day Trading Attention, some of the info that you hear at our class will echo some of that. What else on day 2?
We'll teach content creation, how we find trends and how we get them to relate to your business as well, and teach you how to turn those trending videos into business content.
Okay,
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
That is so exciting. So, if you want to learn about this, we are going to probably have a registration so they can get a good head count and kind of know how many people they're dealing with. Is there anything else we need to know, Kaylee?
Well, I can just say that your business can be completely changed with social media. I know that it sounds like a lot, especially when you haven't really been exposed to the creation part of it. But our goal is to make you comfortable enough such that you can be on there and at least make some videos for your business and grow it. We will work a little bit on mindset and allowing yourself to be on camera. And we're really excited to teach you how to think outside of the box, which is why our seminar is called Unboxed. At Harmony Social, we tell folks,
Slogan.
what's that?
Our slogan.
Our slogan.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to stay in a box, don't call us. You have to think outside of the box to do social media. If you're just looking to push a button because the people at family reunion told you just got to push the button, this may not be it. If you want to be creative and grow your business online and learn how search engine optimization can bring people to your website and to grow your business, give us a call or come to class, excuse me. I can tell you this, the way that Sue Dye found me was through one of our clients, Rochelle and Heath Harris, and they have sold over $3 million in real estate sales this year just from their social media content. So it is huge. And I will tell you another thing, that followers don't matter because Miss Sue Dye, who works with us, just had a video hit 2.4 million views. And I believe she has under 1,000 followers on Instagram. So you can do it. Come to class to learn how.
300 followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Come
love
to
that.
class and learn how.
Yeah, and all of us, if you don't know Sue, she's one of our agents. And she will tell you that she'll say this in her own words, like she didn't know anything about social media before she hired Kaylee. So she hired a social media coach and a maps coach all in like the same month, and just went really hard. And it's really showing up in her business. And I think the biggest takeaway I got from Sue was that it's showing you how to do it, not just an idea. And I know she said she's not getting off a call with you without making a video.
That's right.
Just away
We're
without
making a
making
video. And sometimes it's just taking some content that you already have and creating something with it. But we want to get away from the simple pushing a button and posting a graphic, a static graphic that people are going to scroll by and stop the scroll. We want to make scroll stopping content so people come back to your page again and again. What I tell a lot of agents is that, people tend to buy houses every 8 to 10 years. How do we get them to care about us and our real estate business until the next 8 to 10 years goes by and they're ready to buy a house? We got to get creative. So we'll teach you how.
I love that. Thank you so much for popping on. I know it was last minute, but this was amazing. So y'all, that's in 2 weeks. Register for that. It's going to take place of team meeting on that Tuesday. So we're going to have Kaylee here, and we're super excited to have you guys come into town. So they're traveling here from Little Rock, right? Is that
From
right?
Bentonville.
Bentonville. Okay.
Yep.
It's a cooler
Just
part.
north of Little Rock. It's
Okay.
the home of Walmart. We have the Walmart campus here in Bentonville. It's
Oh yeah,
really
mountain biking.
tons of mountain biking.
I heard a
Yeah.
rumor that that's only because the family of Walmart loves mountain biking and they made it into.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You know what? I love it. They turn their money into their passion. So
It's really neat. If you look at the Google Maps of Bentonville, you see lots of little green dotted lines. That's all of our mountain biking trails, and there's hundreds of miles. You can actually bike from Bentonville to Fayetteville.
wow, that's a cool fact.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. We're looking forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks, and we're gonna make sure to fill the room, right, guys? Thanks. Talk to you
We
soon.
can't wait to
I
see
can't
you
hear
guys. Have
because
a
the mic.
fabulous
You
week.
can't hear. Thanks. Have a good week.
Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, perfect. So we're super excited to have them come. Sue just spoke amazing about them. And I know when we had the family reunion recap, everybody talked about how that was something that they really wanted to see. So we kind of sprung into action and got in contact with Kaylee and got a sponsor for that. So we're putting that and getting people in getting her here to help you guys. So please make sure that anyone who you know said they wanted to be in the room or need to be in that room, invite them so that we can fill that room and make sure that we make a difference in people's businesses. Yes, they are coming April 27th and 28th from 9 to 12. So it is a 2-day class. That way we can get you out here at 12 and you can still get some business done after that. And like I said, we do have a sponsor, so they'll bring, some pastries and coffee and stuff, and then we'll just get to work making some content. So do you want to go next? Awesome. Leslie, I'm going to let her take over from here. She's going to talk a little bit about Lone Wolf and the Lone Wolf Transact.
Alrighty, so yesterday we announced that we are switching over our document management platforms. We've been using DocuSign for several years now, but we are switching over to Lone Wolf. KWRI heard all of the pain points that our agents were having with the DocuSign platform, and they decided that they were going to build out a more user-friendly platform to be able to manage our documents and get those integrated into Command. So this was built out directly in correlation with how Command has been evolving, and it's getting rid of all the little hiccups that DocuSign had with sending documents, getting your signatures. It also works very, very well on mobile, which I know was a big problem we had with DocuSign. And it's going to continue to evolve as they work through and update Command and do all these things. It's always going to be working in conjunction with what they're doing at KWRI. So just a little bit of how we're going to get started with it. Now, when you go to your settings in Command, there used to just be the DocuSign and .loop connection options. You can now connect your Lone Wolf account. So you'll go in there under, I believe it is General Settings. Yes, you're going to go to General Settings. And then for Lone Wolf, you'll hit Connect Account. And then once you hit that, this little box is going to pop up. If you I don't think so. So you're going to, if you haven't, when you hit that Connect button, if you have an existing Lone Wolf account, which I think we maybe have like 1 or 2 people that do, you can sign in there. If not, you're going to hit this Sign Up. And that's where it's going to prompt you to create your account. Yep, so let me go back. So in Command, you're going to go, I don't know what that is. In Command, you're going to go to General Settings, and then you're going to hit Connect Account next to the Lone Wolf integration. And then this box will pop up. And you're going to hit Sign Up right there next to Don't Have an Account. And then once you've signed up and created your account, it's going to automatically connect. And you'll create they call them transacts instead of room. You'll create a transact the same way that you would have in DocuSign. So you'll start your opportunity. You're going to hit the Sync with eSign Provider and select Lone Wolf Transact. So this has gone live now. We have 3 months. Yes, sir. You can use any email address you want. You can go ahead and set it up. Yeah. So we are still in the process. All the documents are in there. We're in the process of building out the packets. So those aren't going to show up yet because I'm still building those out because we just got access to it as well. But if you want to go ahead and start playing around with it, all the documents are already in there. They are all already mapped out. And so it should have all the blanks we're supposed to have. If you get in there and you see anything that's missing, let me know and I can connect with the Lone Wolf tech team to get them to get anything fixed. But they pulled it all over from TAR and everything like that, so there shouldn't be anything that's missing. But this has gone live now. DocuSign is still live currently, and it will be until July 14th. So we have until July 14th to kind of get in there, start playing around, figure out, kind of get your bearings in there. But on July 14th, your DocuSign accounts will go away. So if you have anything in there that is not already in Command tied to a closing that you need to save, go ahead and download that so you have that for your files. The Market Center is going to have everything in the office account downloaded into a drive. And I don't know how easy it's going to be to navigate. So if there's something that you have in there that you know you need to be able to easily find that is not already in command, make sure that you download that on your personal device. And then uh-huh. Yeah, I'm going to get to the training pages next. Yeah. All right. So, well, I'm going to get to the training page after this one. So just some dates to have in mind. What we are suggesting, just to make sure that we are not kind of in the middle of a transaction when DocuSign gets cut off, to start all new listing transactions in Lone Wolf starting on May 1st, start all new buyer transactions by June 1st, and then on July 14th, DocuSign will be fully sunsetted and you will no longer be able to pull anything out of that. So if you are in the middle of a transaction that you started in DocuSign and you've uploaded your under contract folder, but not or you've upload your consultation folder, but not your under contract. If you're halfway through it on July 14th, only the documents that you've already uploaded into command from DocuSign are going to be able to be in that opportunity. If you get cut off in the middle of that transaction, you're going to have to start a new opportunity and start it over again in Lone Wolf to get the remainder of the documents. So as soon as you can, go ahead and start starting them in Lone Wolf so you don't get stuck in the middle with any of those. And as soon as you can, if you have signed documents in DocuSign, go ahead and upload them into command. Don't wait until the day that it closes. So those are the dates that we are suggesting to kind of keep things running smoothly. And then for training, Wesley and Evan are going to be doing a lot of trainings on Lone Wolf on their Wednesday classes. We have one tomorrow from 10 to 12, which is going to walk you through getting everything set up, walk you through how to get started with getting signatures and get kind of comfortable over in that. We also have a lot of regional training options. So you can use this QR code to sign up for any of the regional trainings. Our regional tech trainer, Clark, is doing 2 a week for the next several weeks. So those will be good ones to pop into. And then this is our regional agent resource page, which is something good to have on file to make sure that you can refer to that as you need to. And if you get in there and you're playing around and you can't figure anything out and you're stuck, please reach out to one of us. We'll meet with you one-on-one to get everything set up. We can get you connected with Evan if it's a bigger issue that you're having. And if you're someone who is worried about the transition in general and you don't want to go in there and mess it up on accident, reach out to us. We'll get you guys connected with Evan and he can help you get everything set up. Any questions? No, it is. If you sign in now, if you go ahead and set up your Lone Wolf account now and connect it, it's not going to mess up your DocuSign connection. You'll just be connected to both and you'll have to, on the drop down, when you start an opportunity, you'll just have to pick which one you're working out of. Yes, ma'am. So it should be pulling all the states that are tied to your NERDS ID. So when you put in your NERDS ID, if both states didn't populate, you might have to remove it and re-enter it. It should. So I'm going to be very transparent with that question. I have not seen that screen yet. For those of you online, she was asking where you put your NERDS ID in. But that would be a great thing that they're going to cover in Wesley's class tomorrow. Because when we were going over it on the leadership training, they didn't have that drop down available yet. They just said that they were going to ask for it. So I do know there is a place to put in your NERDS ID. I do not know exactly where that is at the moment. Oh, Sarah. Okay, so Sarah said she just did it. It popped up and asked for her to connect her MLS first, and then it popped up again and asked for her Nerds ID. So it should be a pop-up that comes up. If you did not get that pop-up, we can get you connected to Evan, and he can see if he can figure out what's going on with your account. Any other questions? Ooh, my favorite color is purple. Very important question, Caleb. Thank you.
Something really fast. Okay, I know this sounds like a lot, and the resources here is going to give you a very simple checklist, right? So be sure to, I will send this out to you in the recap, but it's going to give you these dates to keep in mind. And then at the bottom, he says, here's your action checklist, okay? So you're going to connect it to Lone Wolf. You need to attend a 101, verify your Nerds ID, and make sure you're switching by those dates. Make sure you export any of those documents by July 14th. So I know this sounds like a lot of information, but he has a literal checklist here so that you're making sure that everything is running smoothly in your business. I have seen the actual platform. It looks very similar to DocuSign, so I don't think you're gonna have any trouble like figuring out how to get signatures or use it, where I feel like DocuSign, if you didn't know that you need to create an envelope, you would never know that that's how you get a signature. It's very elementary and like signature. Like it says, start a transaction, get a signature, send it to these people. Like it's very user friendly and easy. They kind of made it more elementary and honestly more real estate focused so that it corresponds better. And there's going to be a million trainings on this. There's going to be 101 and 102. You don't have to go to all of them all the time, but if initially I would go to at least one till you get your footing. And then, like I said, or like Leslie said, excuse me, regional trainings like twice a week until that happens so that you can make sure you get into one. And then Wesley actually changed what was going to happen this Wednesday and changed it to a lone wolf training so that we can make sure that we're getting those to you guys on a regular basis. And come July 14th, nobody's freaking out. So if you have an issue that maybe we can't figure out, Wesley is going to help us. He's here for consultations. He's here for Got a Minute. He's here for everything and anything tech-wise. And he's really integrated into KW Tech. So don't hesitate to reach out to one of us. And if we can't figure it out, Evan will. I don't see the transition being not seamless. I think it's going to be seamless. And with the mapping thing, can I just say what I'm most excited about on the agent side is, you know how when you're in DocuSign and there's a million files because you have to name it the right way so you can figure out what goes there. It's mapped, right? So that as soon as it's signed, it's going to automatically put it in your opportunity so you're not searching. Caleb is clapping. Thank you. That was my favorite part. So as soon as that document is signed, let's say it's a listing agreement, it says, okay, signed. It's going to put it into command for you. It's going to pull it as soon as it's a fully signed document. So you're not having to search through documents to find which one is the fully executed contract. So yes, we will put that on in the morning too if somebody writes a note because I don't have a pen. But yes. Okay, you want to go next? All right. So actually, can we go to the website first about the community? So I was on the growth call yesterday, and this was something that was honestly super exciting to me, just from a marketing standpoint, and something that I always told people when I was coaching. One of the first things I tell you is you need to create a Google business page, right? If you don't have a Google business page, you don't look like you're a real business. So this is a new community inside of Keller called High Impact Marketing. It's a community inside of Keller. You can join it for $19. So we scroll down to the bottom. This lady started a business. She actually sold it and she was retired, but then she, came across a realtor who brought her back into the biz. But what she does is basically SEO and GEO. And this community, if you scroll all the way down, I think it tells you for $19 what you get as a part of the community. So when you join the community for just the $19, you get full access to the community. So you're going to connect with other agents, learn directly from the chief marketing officer, right? And it's designed through the MREA models. So here's the quick what this is. this is going to use AI to tell you how visible you are on Google. And it's going to give us a report, right? So we actually have something that they shared with us yesterday on the growth call. I'm going to send it out by the end of the week. They're going to get it over to us for you guys all, for it to do an AI audit of how visible you are online, including on Google, on all the social media platforms. It's going to tell us where you can improve and how to improve it. And that's a free service that they're giving us as a market center to help our agents. And then this community is going to teach all of the ways to make sure that you're super visible and using AI. So it's a super cheap community to be a part of, in my opinion. And then, of course, on this side, you can do a little bit more expensive, but custom GPT and brand hubs, like all of the things that I think we truly need in our business to make sure that we're visible online to get business. This new community is going to kind of take that from there. So, and I know like that's what the Google business kind of survey was talking about. But anyways, I'm going to send it out by the end of the week so that we'll have a whole book of our market center and what our agents visibility is online and kind of how you can tweak your online presence to make sure that you're getting the most out of your business. So how many people think that would be helpful? Okay, yay, okay. I just wanted to tell you guys about that community because I was really pumped up to hear about it yesterday, and I was geeking out about all the things. And the lady who created this, guys, is like a marketing genius. So do you want to go back to the team meeting slides? So anyways, that's something to think about. And I actually may join the community for the $19 just to see what those resources look like so I can really share with you guys how impactful it is, and it might be something that you want to join and be a part of. So it's called High Impact Community. Oh, okay. Back to business. It is time to renew your E&O for Tennessee and Mississippi. And come July 1, it's going to start being, isn't E&O going to start being 2 years instead of 18 months? It's going back to a 2-year term. Yeah, I think it's.
So yeah, they had a weird off-cycle policy term for Tennessee. They used to do every January. They did an 18-month policy to get it to where it's every July now. So if you go to risceo.com, that is where like 99% of our agents get their E&O policies from. That's where you'll renew. If you are duly licensed, you will need to renew both states at the same time. Both policies are going to, Tennessee's going to run 2 years. Mississippi's going to continue to run 1 year at a time, but they're always going to renew in July now. I would very much appreciate it if you send me your policy because there's no other way for us to know who is not renewing. But do please note that if you are not renewed by July 1st, it will not be a choice that we want to make. It is not a rule that we have put in place, but TREC will require us to broker release your license in order to be compliant with the state. So please, please, please make sure you are renewing by July 1st for both states.
Perfect. Okay. Shred Day is coming on May 2nd. So if you are new to Keller and you may not know what Shred Day is a day that we put on, right? We bring a shred truck to the office, one here, one in South Haven. And it's a client event that you can invite people to. So a lot of times people keep important documents at their house until they can get to shred. And it's actually a really big hit. I didn't realize how big of a hit it would be until I saw the first one. But it's on May 2nd. So use this as an opportunity to have a client event. So send it out to your whole database. We do still need some volunteers to work the shred day. So come and just kind of guide people, greet them, and tell them, give them some instructions. So it is from 10 to 2 at both locations. So if you are interested in having a client event and inviting those people, inviting those clients to the shred day, we would love for you to volunteer. We'll have 2 shifts at each one, I believe, from like one from 10 to 12 and one from 12 to 2. That way you're not spending your whole day here, but we do need at least a couple people to volunteer to do that on that Saturday. Courtney's shaking her head like she wants to volunteer. Say one more time, Sarah. Yes, if you're inviting clients, you probably need to volunteer. So if you're using it as a client event, please make sure that you're here so that you can greet them and have a good reason to speak to them and interact. And then we can go next. Oh, mark your calendars. Red Day is May 14th. So if you are online and maybe you're dual career, take off that day. It's one of the best days for Keller Williams culture ever. We get to all volunteer in the community together, spend time, get to know each other, and really build community in Keller Williams and get out into the community to volunteer. So I know this year we are kind of doing the same thing we did last year because it really made a big impact on us. So we were volunteering at Believing Church to give away groceries to that neighborhood. And then we are going to a senior living home to just hang out with them, have lunch, and play some games and spend time. And then I believe at the Dream Center down in South Haven as well. That way people in Mississippi can have the opportunity to serve their community down in Mississippi. So we will send out a sign-up genius so that everybody can sign up for their job site. Please, 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 if you're a gentleman, please volunteer for the morning shift at Believing Church because the groceries are heavy unloading them. So we learned that last year. It was a bunch of little women unloading a big old grocery truck. So we really need muscles in the morning. So we hope that you can make it to Red Day. Tell a friend, invite a friend, invite the vendors. Anyone is able and willing to volunteer is a great time for the community. So mark your calendars for May 14th. Oh, all offices will be closed that day. It is a Keller Williams holiday. So all the offices will be closed and all the staff will be out volunteering. So make sure that you note that. All right. Citywide Mastermind. So this is a fun event that Sarah started a couple of years ago, and it's really evolved into something special. So we do this honestly to just get the whole entire city together, and how can we be of service to make sure that the real estate community is coming together in a big way and learning from each other just to elevate the community. Do you want to say anything, Sarah? You good? Okay. And so we've actually, Sarah has partnered with Real Producers this year. So they asked to be a part of the event. So I think that was a really big deal, just honestly for them to have taken notice of like, hey, they're very brand agnostic and they're for the agent. And they noticed what we've kind of put on the past couple of years and asked if they could be a part of it. So Sarah's podcast Lift is kind of the brand behind that. But invite all your agent friends. Y'all get your tickets. It's going to be really fun. It's a good day to get in front of the people who you've never met in person, you've done a deal with, or really learn from each other. So it's a good day where honestly it's just agents in the room. We leave the egos at the door and just share what's working right now, what's not working right now, what are we struggling with, how can we help each other. So Citywide Mastermind is one of my favorite events. It's fun to put on. It takes a lot of energy to put on. And it's going to benefit the Benevolent Fund. So if you are new to real estate or the MAR, Benevolent Fund is a fund that is for our agents. So you can, when things happen in your life or tragedy strikes or illness comes upon you, whatever happens, the Benevolent Fund is there to take care of our agents. So all proceeds go to that. So it's a really great cause. So get your tickets now. Okay. Who wants $4,500 off their cap? Who could use $4,500 right now? Okay. If you're not raising your hand, you're lying, and that's okay. Okay. So is it worth $4,500 when you are on the other side of a transaction with somebody to put me in a group text and say, hey, I really loved working with you. This is my team leader, Linda. I just wanted to connect you because I was really impressed with you. Throw us in a group message. If they are a producer, so I mean, there are some criteria, but if they produce, then you get money off of your cap. That saves you money when you're closing every year, right? When what you pay of the cap goes away. It's called disappearing cap, something that we give our agents as a thank you for helping us grow. So if you know anybody right now who is maybe producing but not hitting their goals and you think we could help them, then scan this QR code. If you can think of anybody who deserves the same level of service that we give at Keller Williams, and you're like, I know they're not getting it at their brokerage, scan this QR code and give me their name so that I can reach out. If you're okay with it, I'm going to use your name so that they know who to pick as a sponsor, right? So if they join Keller, you'll be able to get that credit towards your cap. So I would really appreciate it. And I think we need to put these back around because I think, you know, if you ever think of anybody or you're on the other side of a transaction with somebody, I would love to be be put in touch with them so that I can see if they'd be a good fit for our culture. If they're not a good fit for our culture, don't put me in a text with them. All right, next.
Just to fine print that for a second, it's $4,500 off your cap if they are a producer who does over 3 million and they name you as a sponsor.
Mhm.
If they are a producer who is doing under 3 million, so they've done at least one deal, it's 2,000 off your cap, and they also have to name you as a sponsor.
Yes, thank you. There was some, I said there was some criteria. Okay, so Mississippi had their MMDC this weekend, and we really wanted to celebrate them. It's a little bit later than award season normally, so we wanted to make sure that we highlighted everyone. Ricardo, he actually got Lifetime this year, so he was awarded Lifetime Achievement. Brennan he got second overall in the whole Mississippi market, so that was amazing. I know he was really excited about that, and Kirsten was telling me how they were adding it up, trying to get, and it was like pennies different. So we're super proud of Brennan for taking everything and running with it. Tamara Davenport, Valencia Gathright, Darkest Pain, Demetria Sinclair, Bobo, Michelle Campbell, Stacy Carwell, Connie Jones, Kevin Gates, Daryl Smith, that's D. Smith, Venitra Stevens, Tarnika Watson Bush, Sammy Alward, D. Lakes, and Katrina. You were there though. I was like, I don't want to miss your name. Tarnika's excited in the back. We just want to give a huge shout out because Mississippi is crushing it. And they have an amazing culture and community down there that they have built. And as we're looking at the numbers, really, they're taking over market share down there. And so we are so proud of what they're building down there. Taking over market share means when you're looking at how many transactions are being done by a specific brokerage, month over, like I looked at it in February, we were at about 9% of the business being done by our agents. In March, it was 11%. So when I tell you more business is being done by Keller Williams agents, like the numbers are showing it, and we're going up where other brokerages are going down. So definitely more Keller Williams signs in Mississippi than a lot of other brokerages. So we're super proud of that. And truly, they're just coming together and doing it together with Deals and Donuts and creating that culture and community. So I know all of us other offices are trying to emulate that in our offices. So we are so proud of them. We need to do something from North Central Mississippi MLS because we don't have any awards at all down there. Oh, that's a great idea, Becky. Do we go next? I guess actually that's all we have today. We do have a broker open in Piperton. I know Piperton sounds far, but if you put it in your GPS, it's really not that far. So y'all go support Julianne. Do y'all have any questions? Oh, okay, I thought you had a question. But yeah, so we are super excited. I will get that survey out to you guys so you can kind of see what your footprint looks like in Google and online and how to improve it. I'm going to get that out with the recap. And then if you see anybody in Mississippi who was on that list, make sure that you congratulate them. But that's all I got for you today on team meeting. So thank you guys for coming. Anything online? There's something else in the chat. Is that me? Oh, that's me. That alarm. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good week. Talk to you soon.